This conference will now be recorded.
Today we are discussing about how to download Oracle 19c. How to download Oracle 19c. Remember guys, Oracle 11G Express Edition recommended for whom if your system has 4 GB RAM, then better to go for 11G Express Edition. Suppose Oracle 19c recommended for if your system has 8 GB RAM, then only go for Oracle 19c. Okay. Now, how to download Oracle software? You can download Oracle software from Oracle company website. Just open Google. Open Google. Here in the Google, download Oracle 19c for Windows, whatever your operating system. My operating system is 10. Oracle 19c for Windows 10. The first link, Oracle Database 19c, third release for Microsoft Windows 64-bit operating system. Select it. Select the first link. And here you can see first link for the zip file. First link for the zip file. If you select it, it is asking for license agreement. Select it and then select download. Accept the license agreement and then select download. If you select download, it is asking for login username. Login username. Before downloading any software from Oracle site, you should register with Oracle. You should register. Without registration, it is not possible. Okay, already I have registered. So dineshp.ora@gmail.com. So this is my user ID and I have given password. Sign in. If I log in, immediately downloading process was started. Understand? All of you? So its size is 2.9 GB. Already I have downloaded. I don't need it right now. So I want to stop this. Cancel. I hope you understand guys how to download Oracle 19c or 11G or anything. Same process. Open Google, type your software, download Oracle 11G Express Edition. Suppose you have the problem, sir, I am unable to register with Oracle company. If you are unable to register with Oracle company, already I have uploaded Oracle 19c and 11G, Oracle 19c and also 11G into my Google Drive. I will share it to you to download the software from my drive. Here you have the files. Just I want to show you what are the files are there. See, Oracle 19c help folder. Oracle 19c help folder. Just I will give you access on these videos. So this is a software. There you can see zip file. Just download it. This is Windows 64-bit 19C third release. Okay. Next one. Immediately after downloading, our first doubt is, sir, how to install the database? Can I install directly? Don't worry. Installation videos are also available. These videos personally recorded by me, myself. Before installation, what are the steps we have to take? And installation part 1, installation part 2. After installation, what are the steps you need to make? So, installation videos, uninstallation videos, help videos, and software videos. Everything is available in the drive. I will share with you the people who joined in the class. I will share with those students. Not only 19C, the same process I am maintaining for 11G also. This is 11G installation videos and uninstallation videos. And this is 11G Express Edition software folder. Okay. And see one more point, guys. As a part of installation, I'm saying this. See, if you don't know, technically you are poor, you don't know how to install the software, then I will install in your system. In our live class, I will install it in your system. Just download the software, keep it in your system. Remaining installation part, I will check. But before installation, without having knowledge, don't do any practicals like start the installation and stop it, or installation failures. Don't do like that. Just download the database software into your system. Keep it in a drive. So I will do the remaining part. I will show you how to install and I will complete the installation. This is about how to download Oracle database. How to download Oracle database. Now, before starting our class, let me go for a small brief description. What is Oracle? What is Oracle? Oracle is a RDBMS. What is the use of Oracle? To store data, to access data, and to manage the data. Okay, just 2-3 points only. I am not explaining complete demo again. Just 2-3 points. Why? Because before starting SQL, you should understand why we are learning SQL. Right, see, what is Oracle? Oracle is RDBMS. It is useful to store data, to access data, and to manage the data easily. Store data, access data, manage data. Okay. Whose data it is storing? Whose data it is managing? See, the RDBMS is able to store business data at one place. It is able to manage business data easily. Okay, business data stored under RDBMS. Okay, fine. Then who will manage the data? Who will access the data? Storing, okay. Who will manage the data? Who will access the data? See, according to business transactions, the data should be managed or accessed. Who will do that? Database programs will do that. Database programs are accessing data, managing data. See, what, just one point. See, suppose there is a Flipkart. Okay, here I want to buy a mobile. Assume that, guys, this is a web page. This is the web page, right? I am the client. I am a customer. So I am a customer to the Flipkart. I want, Flipkart is a business. Between customer and business, what is the interface this? What is this interface, guys? The interface is web page. This is known as UI. Okay, here I am searching for a mobile Samsung M21 something like this. I want to buy this, right? So if I select that image or link, immediately I am getting information related to the mobile. Where is the information? In the Flipkart database server. See, same process I am explaining here. As a customer looking for a mobile, finally I am getting information in the web page only. So if I search for mobile, who will take my request? Web server. From there, request pass it to database server. In the database server, here is a crucial point. In the database server, not only mobiles, what are the products you have? What are the products you have? Mobiles are there, fashion, electronics, home related, appliances, travel, beauty, toys, more. So many items, so many products are available. Okay, millions of products. From the millions of products, who is searching my mobile? In the database, millions of products are there. Who is searching my mobile? Database program is searching your mobile. Database program is searching your mobile. That information passed to web server. From there, information printing on web page. So in my system, I don't have data. The data is fetched, retrieved from the backend database server. Understand? Who is searching the data? That search is done by database program. Who is writing database program? Database developers. How to write the database programs? By using SQL and PLSQL. How to write database programs? By using SQL and PLSQL. Remember this point, guys. Now, I hope you understand according to requirement how database program is responding. That is completed. Next step, guys. What is RDBM? What is Oracle? RDBMS. First purpose, we can store business data under RDBMS. We can store business data under RDBMS. In which format you are storing data? In which format you are storing data? Tables. Okay, so before storing data, we should create a table. How to create a table? By using create command. So create command is available from where? Create command is available from where? From SQL. We will understand what is create command. Again, I am repeating, Oracle is RDBMS. The first purpose, to store business data safely. The data stored in the form of table. How to create a table? How to create a table? By using create command. Where is create command? Under SQL part. So what is SQL? I want to explain what is SQL. Let me close this, guys. I hope you understand why we are learning SQL. SQL means structured query language, and it is a collection of, in the language we have collection of predefined commands, keywords, syntax rules, and along with the commands, keywords and syntax rules, we can also use operators, concepts, classes and functions. For example, sir, why we need a language? First of all, why we need a language? Any language, not only SQL. Language is useful for communication purpose. I am communicating with you with English. Similarly, SQL is a language and it is useful to communicate with the database. It is a language to communicate with the database. Sir, how to learn SQL? What is there? See, here if you want to learn SQL, before that understand carefully. Suppose English subject is there. How to learn English? First, ABCD. Okay. Next, words. Next, grammar. Next, sentences. You are able to write sentences. Next, paragraphs. And finally, you are able to write stories. First, we are learning alphabets. Next, words, grammar, and sentences. A group of sentences is nothing but paragraph. Now, let me apply the same principle for SQL, structured query language. First, we should understand commands. Along with the commands, we have keywords. We have keywords. And then we should know syntax rules. And finally, you are writing sentences. The sentences are known as queries. Some people can pronounce it as queries. Anyone you can follow, no problem. Okay, so if you write a group of queries, it's known as a program. And finally, you can create a package. Just compare. Here alphabets, here basic item is a command. So through alphabets we can form a word, but here predefined keywords are there. In English we are following grammar. In SQL it is known as a syntax rule. So first you should understand the first 4 points. What are the commands? What are the keywords? Syntax rules, sentences. Sentence means one line. That line is known as a query. Okay. Now, what is SQL? It's a language to communicate with the database. How? By writing queries. By writing queries, we can communicate with the database. In SQL, first we should understand about commands. What are the SQL commands we have? SQL commands are divided into 5 categories. SQL commands are divided into 5 categories. So what are those categories? That is DDL, DML, DQL, DCL, TCL. DDL, DML, DQL, DCL, TCL. What is DDL? Data definition language. Data definition language. So under DDL, we have 5 commands: create, alter, drop, truncate, rename. Create, alter, drop, truncate, rename. So what are all these things? Remember guys, DDL commands are useful to manage the database objects. Managing means you can create object, delete object, change object name. Okay, DDL commands are useful to manage database objects. Immediately you have a doubt, sir, what is database object? Database object means just like a real-time object. In the real time, suppose in front of you, you have a mobile, or you have a system or laptop. What is mobile? It's a real-time object, real world object. Purpose of mobile: to make phone calls, video calls, chatting, sending messages, checking information. That's mobile usage. Similarly, in the database, there is a table. Table is a database object. How to create a table? By using create. What is the use of table? To store data. How to delete a table? Drop command. Understand guys? So if you want to create an object, manage an object, then use DDL commands. So each and every command we will discuss in the upcoming classes. Just today I am giving list of commands only. Just I am giving list of commands. Once installation part was completed, then we will go for what are the commands one by one. In detail we will discuss. But present, just remember what DDL, data definition language. These are useful to manage database objects. Under this 5 commands: create, alter, drop, truncate, rename. One more point guys, you will get everyday notes to your mails, so no need to write the notes. So if you want to copy anything, just keep a rough note and a pen in front of you. Why? Because for some concepts I will explain real-time scenarios. That scenarios you have to copy. Remember that why I am saying this point. These real-time scenarios are very much useful for you whenever you are facing the interview on Oracle. So many of my students easily crack the interviews because of that real-time scenarios. Okay, so every day we will discuss some interview tips also. Let us see. Next category, DML. What is DML? Data manipulation language. For example, I have created a table created, and I have inserted data. Some data is there, but after some time I want to change some value in the existing data. I want to change some value. How to change value? By using update command. I want to add new data to the table by using insert command. I want to delete some information by using delete command. So if you want to perform any operations on data, if you want to perform any operations on data, then use DML commands: insert, update, or delete. DRL, data retrieval. Let us assume 10 tables are there. 10 tables, employees, customers, products, departments, transactions, like that, some tables. I want to see product table data. My friend wants to see customer table data. You want to see transactional data. Different people expecting different data from different tables. How to access data from a table? By using select command, data retrieval language or data query language. DCL, data control language. Okay, assume that there is a table. The table has data. The table has data. We can see the data, but we cannot change the data. We are not able to delete the data. Who is controlling us? For example, let me take same Flipkart example. See, so if I go to Flipkart, here I am looking for some watch. Let me take any one watch. Here I'm going to take one watch, right? Here we can see the data. You can see any data here, but I am unable to change any data. We are unable to change any data. Who is controlling us? DBA, database administrator, is controlling our actions. How to control? By using two commands, that is grant and revoke. Grant means giving permission, revoke means cancelling permission. The next category of commands is TCL, transaction control language commands. Going to give you a best example for this. Most of the people withdraw money through ATM and deposit money through CDM, cash deposit machines, right? Let us assume you are withdrawing money. You have taken your money. So transaction successful. Once transaction successful, internally the program execute commit command. Means the transaction successfully completed, you cannot cancel it. Next one, rollback. Let me take rollback. Assume that you are withdrawing money. All of the sudden the transaction was failed. All of the sudden the transaction was failed. But you did not receive money. Transaction failed. Amount deducted in the account. In the mobile you have received a message, your amount debited 1000 rupees from your account, but you did not receive money. It's a failure transaction. If you make a call to the customer care, they will reply within 24 hours your money will be reverted into your bank account. How they are doing? Customer care is at somewhere, we are withdrawing at some other place. How they are able to fetch this information? Internally they will find out our transaction information through our customer number. If the transaction failed, internally the program is executing rollback. If the transaction successful, commit is executing. If it is failed, rollback is executing. Save point. What is a save point? Save point is useful in between multiple transactions. In between multiple transactions, what we are using? Save point. How it is useful? In the upcoming classes we will understand. Now, totally how many commands in SQL? 14 commands only. Create, alter, drop, truncate, rename. 5. Insert, update, delete. 8. Select. 9. Grant, revoke. 11. Commit, rollback, save point. 14. Total 14 commands. Okay. Let us assume we know how to write a query. We know how to write a query. Then where should I write the query? Can I write query in the notepad file? Can I write query in any notepad file? No. Can I write a query in the document? No. So this is your system. In this system, already Oracle was installed. Database server is there. So I am the client and there is a database. Between client and database, there should be some interface. Don't confuse, guys. Suppose you have a bank account. Let us assume I have some bank account. So Axis Bank login. Just I want to use Axis Bank. Bank is a business. I am a customer. Bank is a business. I'm a customer. Just I'm selecting personal banking. So this is known as user interface, UI. Between client and business, there should be UI. In the local system, between database and user, there should be UI. That UI is known as SQL Start Plus. SQL Plus. This is SQL Plus application. SQL Start Plus. Okay. So this is an interface. Through this, I can connect to database. See, I'm connecting. See here, system, and manager underscore one. I have connected to Oracle Database 19C Enterprise Edition. Okay, so this window is known as user interface between database and user. So client application is nothing but it is an interface between user and database. User and database. So in this client application window, we can type queries and also we can write programs. In the client application window, we can write queries as well as we can write programs. Client applications actually two categories: CUI type, GUI type. CUI type means SQL Start Plus. GUI type applications are SQL Developer, PL/SQL Developer, Toad. SQL Developer, PL/SQL Developer, Toad. Okay. In our training, you are learning SQL Start Plus means this one, SQL Start Plus, and also I am explaining SQL Developer also. Sir, how the SQL Developer look like? Maybe some people have a doubt. Let me show you. This is a SQL Developer, guys. Open it. Open it. So it is going to be ready within few minutes. Just see SQL Developer also. I will show you how it look like. What is SQL Start Plus? If you install Oracle database, then SQL Start Plus also to be installed. Default installation application. In this window, we will write queries as well as we will write programs. Query or program executing on database. Database is giving some result. that result will be printed as output on SQL Star Plus. Okay, in this SQL Star Plus, at a time, execute only one query, and you can write queries in capital case, small case, or mixed case, no problem. Queries are not case sensitive. At the end of the query, compulsory use semicolon, and SQL commands are ANSI standard. SQL commands are ANSI standard. What is ANSI? American National Standard Institute. Means you are learning 14 commands, right? Actually, in the world, so many RDBMS softwares are there. SQL Server, DB2, PostgreSQL, MySQL, Data Warehouse. So many RDBMSs. In all RDBMS, same 14 commands you are using. Here we are learning SQL commands. The same commands are valid in any RDBMS. That's why SQL commands are ANSI standard. Understand? Now, see guys, this is your system. This is SQL Start Plus. And here, let me alter session set container. Don't worry about anything, whatever I am typing here. Why? Because you don't know all these things. Just you need to understand how I am able to connect. 9 p.m. / welcome at .clpd. Am I connected or not? Just think about, am I connected or not? At a time, how many queries I can write? Select star from DEPT. Select star from EMP. Can I write like this? No, it will display error. Only you have to write one query. Okay, next point. At the end of the query, you must use a semicolon. If you don't use, the query not executed. Compulsory use a semicolon. 2 points. Don't execute multiple queries. Second point, use the semicolon. Third point is, you can type SQL queries in any case. This is a small case, here capital case, but you will get the same output, no change. And whatever the commands you are learning in our training, the same commands are valid for any RDBMS. You know what is the advantage for that? If you learn Oracle, then you can apply for a database developer job in any other RDBMS also. If anybody asking about I need a SQL developer, go and attend for the interview. No problem. If you have really technically you are worthy, if you have technically strong knowledge, then definitely they will recruit you. You can directly say, I know Oracle. At the time of interview, I know Oracle. So then they asking SQL Server. We need SQL Server. No problem. You are able to answer any question related to RDBMS. But once you join into the job, you need to uh, understand some syntactical differences are there. See, in small syntactical difference I am explaining. Select all. Select all from EMP. It is giving error, but this is valid in SQL Server. Okay. Okay. Now, hope you understand, guys. the properties of SQL Star Plus. At a time, only execute one query. You can write queries in any case, each query ending with semicolon, and SQL commands are common for any RDBMS. Now, this is about SQL Star Plus. How can I disconnect from here? Exit, exit. Then you will be disconnected. Now, what is a SQL Developer? It's a GUI client tool or client application window. Here, I want to connect with this. If I expand it, it is asking for password. Welcome. If you submit password, it will open a separate window for you. So in real time, in some cases, you should work with the CUI application. In some cases, you should work with the GUI application also. So with both environments, you should familiar. Just for sample, select the star from DEPT. Am I right? If I type the command, select it, run it, then you will get answer here. Without executing query in the command window, in the GUI window, without executing query, you can see table data. See DEPT, DEPT, and data. I am not writing any query, but I am able to see the data. So in GUI window, we can perform some simple operations without writing queries. Okay, so how to work with GUI application as well as CUI application, both you are learning in our training. Let me disconnect from here. How to disconnect? There is a plug mark at your name. Right click, disconnect. Disconnected. Go to file menu, exit. Don't save anything, whatever I typed. Don't save. No. Your application will be closed. This is about what is SQL, why you are learning SQL, and how to download Oracle software from oracle.com. These are the points. So today I will give you the software download link. I will send a software download link to your mail IDs according to your system configuration. If it is 4 GB, only download 11 GB. If it is 8 GB, download 19 C. Okay, download it and keep the software in your system. Don't do any trials. In tomorrow's class, I will show you how to install Oracle 19 C or 11 G. That's all for today, guys. Thank you, all of you. Before leaving from the session, please, uh, somebody, Ashok and Nagar, please type your mail ID, type your mail ID, mobile number, so that I can save and I will send the required documents, video access, and softwares. Yes, Ashok, I got your mail ID. Yeah, mobile number also I got it. I am stopping the recording.